Um, I'm just a young fly dude from Haiti. Migrated from Miami here to Jacksonville and got into the whole culture of fashion, poetry, and music, and just always compete with myself to be better than I was yesterday. About 8 years. Yeah, no, about 10 years. I'm sorry, 10 years. Uh, just earlier you seen my mentor, Mr. Bogart. I used to be his assistant and studio manager. He had a recording studio and a photography studio, and got into some situations where he broke some laws and had to take him away for a couple of years. And he gave me the opportunity to just take over the business and hold it down. And from there, photography took its own course in my life and changed everything for me. Oh, Kevin Hart. That's one of my favorite projects that I did. Kevin Hart, shooting Kevin Hart and seeing him blow up beyond my wildest imagination. If I would have known, I would have held on to that relationship because I caught him right before he was. I think right before he was about to do Soul Plane. No, after. And I wish I would have kept that relationship. That's a very good question. A lot of the cliches, I think that women, I actually blame photographers. I think that some photographers take the camera as an opportunity to get to know women better or have a better opportunity to get close to them. And then women expect that some photographers are supposed to just take their pictures just for free. So a lot of cliches is that TF thing where a photographer say, "Hey, I take your pictures for free, and you get free pictures out of it." And I just don't see the value in it. It's like a photographer. Like my camera I just bought a couple months ago was $2,500 just for the base. Then I spent another $1,500 on the lens, and then a young lady messaged me and say, "Oh, hey, I just want to take some pictures." I'm like, "No, I gotta make my money back first." So all the other cliches is but that one it's my pet peeve. So no disrespect to other photographers who like there's sometimes I see a woman, I just want to work with her. It's different. If I see an opportunity for, because I remember working with a young lady who she didn't have the money, wasn't about the money. I took her pictures, and she introduced me to a whole bunch of other people that spent money. So it's not about that, but it's just those people who just intentionally just want to take pictures of women, with bad intentions, and then women just expecting for photographers to take pictures of them with bad intentions. You know what I'm saying? And that's the cliche I don't like. There's a guy named Shamayim. He's a dude. I think he's out of New York. What's good? When he first started coming out, doing a lot of Ozone magazine, me and him used to talk all the time. He's actually doing a lot of big things. Who's another guy? I really like that guy who really got me into more intensely with fashion photography. Nigel Barker with America's Top Model. Yeah, so it's a lot of them out there. Oh, Terrence Tyson, he's the GOAT. What? Tyson. A lot of times when I'm doing my own project, it's like a self-expression of what I like and what I want to do. And sometimes when I'm doing something for somebody else, and they look at, like, people go to my website and be like, "Oh my gosh," they be blown away, and then I take pictures for them, and I ask them, "Hey, since you paying me, what do you want?" And they tell me what they want, and I give it to them. But sometimes they be wanting what they see, and sometimes what they see, there's no limitations, there's no pressure, there's I just take whatever, I take pictures of whatever I want. And a lot of times it just be just expression of who I am and what I like. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to translate that into someone who has a business or who's a lawyer and they want something edgy, and it's kind of like So it's a fine line trying to appease people. You want to give them what they want, but you also want to stay true to who you are. So sometimes I have to balance, give them a little bit of me, but then also make sure I give them what they want. To be honest, so I can pay bills. Photography is a career, man. I'm a servant to the public. So if someone called me today or right now and say, "Hey, I want you to take pictures," I'm gonna. A lot of times I stop what I'm doing to make that dollar. I know. I don't bend over backwards sometimes, but yeah, I take pictures for a living to make a living.